start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Snap to the back. Creates a little room. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Finds a little space. It's a running room. The tag. Touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. dropping back. It's Ward. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Unloads quickly. Oh, ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man, it's Ward. Hubs it downfield. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Going up top again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Slithers into space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying the left side. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught in the backfield, it's White. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. back to throw. It's Ward. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick six. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Ward. Going deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Offense changing the play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's on target and complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Just keep slinging it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Ward. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Indiana. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Ward. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Runs through the tackle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll take it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Here we go.
Back has it. Find some fresh air. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Making side adjustments here. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Ringo! Out, 55.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
On to punt it away.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
And the Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback extends the play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The run from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Ward. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Moves.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Release to the back. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Kentucky!
why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Green 25.
Direct snap. Running to Green. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense has settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Croman Hoke. Bringing the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the returner will be brought down.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Squirrel, squirrel.
Off play action. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
To the air, it's Ward. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that now.
He's going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Georgia going up tempo.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Shows him the stiff arm. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense.
Going up top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was light
nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Good enough for first down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Back has it. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time